All right, welcome to another founder update. I guess I'll start with I had a motorbike crash yesterday. I'm all good. I just have some bruises in my hand and in my legs. This lady crossed a red light, and she crossed a red light, and I was going this way with my buddy on my bike, and I hit the brakes, and I wasn't on time, and I hit the back side of her car, and we kind of flew in the air. Thank God we were going a bit slow, but it was enough to get the bike all messed up and some bruises in the legs and in the hand. So yeah, kind of sucks. But yeah, her insurance is gonna pay for all of it, so that's good. I guess I had to start with that because it's interesting, I guess. In terms of business, I have here some notes as always. We're betting a lot on organic growth, mainly because paid ads are getting very expensive. Not to say that paid advertisement is not a good way to grow. I think I've talked about this before. At the stage we're at right now, we don't want to focus on paid acquisition. We want to focus on organic, and we're doing so. We just released a plugin, a Google Chrome browser extension plugin for free, right? And this is allowing us to get more and more users, right? Because they're not coming to Vettted directly, but they're coming to use this tool that we developed that is for SEOs. Both people that do SEO, and this is more for people that do SEO, right? But these type of people also want to sell on Vettedd or maybe outsource some of their work to people on Vettedd. So building this plugin for free was a good idea. It's attracting some users, and I expect it's going to attract more very soon. This is something else that we're doing with Vettedd itself. We're building internal tools. Essentially, we're making it so people come to Vettedd for the marketplace and for the platform, and they stay for the tool, right? We developed a tool which essentially inside Vettedd, if you log in, you can input your domain, and it gives you a bunch of information about your site, right? Like the keywords that are ranking, the top pages, the backlinks you have. So technical things about SEO that both the SEO people like, as well as the clients, as well as the agencies. So it is a good tool. Again, we're tailoring the marketplace more and more as the days go by to SEO. So it is it's been a good thing. Betting a lot on organic YouTube videos, a lot of YouTube content, which is bringing a lot of people. But organic takes time, right? Organic is a slow growth, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that, mainly because we don't have the funds to just put a bunch of money in ads and try to grow this. Also because I mentioned this before, I don't feel like the business is ready to. I guess I'm repeating myself, but I don't feel like the business is ready to spend money on ads, because the return on investment on the ads wouldn't be fully optimized, right? We'd be, I guess, throwing money away because we wouldn't be able to get the most out of the money that we're spending, because the business is not yet fully optimized. Okay, that's it. The other feature that we developed, which essentially on the category pages is an opt-in where people can leave their email and name. And what I do is do a video audit for them. Essentially, I go over their site and recommend some services and some people they can do consulting calls with. So that's working great for us. From the videos I've recorded, I've seen people actually purchase the services that are recommended. So that's good. It is, of course, a thing that doesn't scale. We cannot do this forever unless, of course, I find someone to do it for me. But it's been great to grow this side of the business, which is people that don't know what they want to buy. They essentially just request an audit, and I'll audit their site and recommend some services based on the audit. And that's been working out great as well. Again, all in the same organic growth kind of SEO sphere. Developers, developers are key. When you're building a tech product, you of course need to have a developer, right? There's all these low-code, tools like Webflow and all that. And yes, in the future, I'm trying to move more parts of Vettedd to tools like Webflow, because, for example, when it comes to the UI or the front end of the site, how things look, it's much easier for me to have access to Webflow and just change things around. Webflow is similar to Wix or Elementor in WordPress. It's much easier for me to just change things around, change a title tag, put an alt text in an image, add an image here, change things above, whatever, than asking a developer to waste time doing some front-end development, which is much harder to do, and it takes much more time to code front-end than just drag and dropping it with a tool like Webflow. So in the future, I want to move to Webflow to have not only more not be so dependent on developers, but also to allow me to change things quicker. But yeah, developers are still key. Even with the low-code tools, they'll also always be key. We're always going to need a developer. And as you might know, Afonso, my buddy, is a developer of Vettted. He's worked full-time in the past. Now he's working part-time, and eventually he'll leave. Of course, I do understand it. As a startup, I don't have enough money to pay him enough to keep him in the business, and he has other offers from other businesses that are willing to pay much more, which of course, if I were him, I would go as well. He'll of course keep working with me alongside Vettedd, not just coding, not coding, but he will keep working with me as an advisor and as a friend, of course, so that's good. He won't just leave the business like that. But this is to say that I'm going to have to find another developer, which is fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that developers are necessary when you're building a tech product, which might be a common sense, and it is common sense, but yeah, just wanted to mention that because Afonso is part-time right now. When things break, they can only be fixed a few hours later, right? So we're having some issues with the site going down. We still have to figure out exactly why. Yeah, essentially I couldn't get anyone to fix it because if he's working part-time, I'll have to wait till the next day if things break at the end of the day, right? Yeah, we're also optimizing the business for long-term organic growth because we're betting a lot on SEO. We're optimizing the site Vettedd to be an SEO machine, right? To drive clicks via organic search. And that's why we changed up the homepage a bit. That's why we're changing up the categories a bit. And it can be challenging to juggle between SEO optimization and good design, because as an SEO, we want to, of course, add content to the site, add all these little things that might not look good when you're doing the UI or UX of the site, right? So that's why one of our advisors, funny enough, told us that when he works with clients, he usually asks for the clients to send him the content first when he designs sites. Send the content first and then design the site after based on the content you want to include. Because if you do it the other way around, it can be very hard. So yeah, just wanted to mention that because, yeah. What else we have here? Time goes by fast. Yeah, when you're building something, time goes by fast. These past weeks here in the office went by super fast because when you're busy doing stuff every day, things that you like, right? Time goes by fast, which is interesting. When you're seeing progress, of course, that's again why I record these videos. We're also making some changes to the site in terms of UI and UX, which might seem simple, but they take a lot of time. They take a lot of headspace because you want to make sure you do the right changes in terms of how the site looks. They also take a lot of implementation time, again, because front end is not the easiest of jobs. To make it look as you want it to look, make it look as it's in the mockups we developed. So that's why, again, we want to move to Webflow or another low-code tool. And finally, revenue. Yeah, it's better than December. Of course, December was terrible, and it's looking better than December. But we're reinvesting all the profits into the business to grow it more and more. As you know, we increased fees recently, so that's good. We had to, right? Otherwise, we'd drown. So yeah, that's about it, I guess, for this one. I promised this year the videos would be a bit more structured, and hopefully you can find some gold nuggets in these, or if you just like to watch me ramble, you can do that as well. I got this new mic, which hopefully the audio quality is better than the old one I had because it no longer works. Yeah, I guess that's it. Follow me on Twitter. I'll leave the link in the description. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I guess I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.